Good afternoon. What's that? I want to apologize for my English because I don't speak English very well. So if I pronounce this in a bad way, don't. Well, alright. Yeah, welcome. So, well, I was thinking, what can I do? And I first want to start with how I came to the point where I am now. First, I want to do a shout out to my wife because she makes this all possible. All the time that I'm spending in my cave and spending all the money. Well, if she wasn't here, then this was not possible. So I want to do a shout out to my wife. And well, how did I start this journey? In the early days, in the 90s, I DJ'd a lot with records vinyl, and I was playing other guys' tracks, and they made really fucking good tracks. But I was thinking, man, I want to do it also. This is my son, so he's getting involved also with making music. And well, I was doing a lot of DJing and streaming on Facebook and doing nice sets, but I wanted to make my own track. So I did something on my iMac with Ableton and some software and doing presets and making beats, but that was not the thing. It was a lot of fun, but I wanted more. So I went to a friend of mine. He has a studio also here. You can see him later in one of the pictures, and he had some device like the Toxbox and some Korgs and drum computers. And we were making beats, and I thought, yeah man, this is what I want. So I decided to sell my DJ equipment at that moment. I bought some new ones later, but at that moment I sell them, and I was going to buy some synths, and my wife gave me my first synth. So this is the one she gave to me. And from one synth more came, and this is in my first studio. So you can see a lot of synthesizers, and most of them are gone. I changed a lot in the couple of years, but it was really a nice journey to experiment with all the synths and making beats, and well, it was a lot of fun. The only problem in the room you can see now, the audio, that room was not treated, so the audio was not so good. There were a lot of low frequencies going all around the room, and I had really good speakers, so it was really a shame that the room was not good. So I decided to build my own studio here in my house, little house. So a friend of mine, this is the guy that has also a studio, he built it himself also, so he gave me help, and we worked about 2 or 3 weeks, and we made a room in a room, and we made all the treatments that are in my room now, and finally we were here. And this is an old picture, and you can see I'm changing here already to some modular setups. There's one case, the black case over behind the drum machine, but this was my setup from the left side and the right side. It was communicating with each other. So but the room was really nice. The audio, the quality of the audio was much better, and it was such a pleasure to stay in the room. If the door were closed and everything was off, it was really quiet. So that was really a game changer for me. well, that's where I am now. Let me do some changing. Alright, so this is where we are now. And I can explain the way my workflow is now, because I'm always try to get it better, and I'm not there now, but it is working for me now. But yeah, I decided that I wanted to change from synthesizer to Eurorack. I was seeing playing Colin Benders, and I thought, man, this is fucking great. And instead of playing presets, what is nice, I'm lazy. Yeah, so I played the presets on the synthesizer, and sometimes I did some tweaking, but it were starting points, the presets, and from there I went further. And but I was thinking, oh man, I want to make my own synthesizers. And well, that was the point for me that I sold a lot of my synthesizers and bought my first case. It's in the upper above the other case, and from there, yeah, it's a hole, because you can't stop growing in Eurorack. So let me explain how I work. My brain, I've got two brains. The big mixer over here, that's the Q32. It's a digital mixer, and I needed a lot of input because I want everything to go into Ableton also, so that I can do some multi-tracking over there. So this big mixer, that's a must. And I was looking for one, and this came in my pad, and I thought, yeah, all right, let's do that one. It's not the best one, but it's nice, and there's a lot of possibilities in routing the audio back and back again. And well, I will explain a little bit. And how I route it for now. So all the audio from the Eurorack, it's going in on all my synthesizers, it's going into the mixer, and from the mixer it's going back into the Octatrack. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it enough. So in the Octatrack you've got 4 inputs, 2 stereo, and I'm using 2 groups. So I made some subgroups on the big mixer. So the one subgroup is more the drums and the percussions, and that is going into the first stereo group of the Octatrack. And all the melodic and bass things are going into the second subgroup on the big mixer, and that's going into the other stereo input of the Octatrack. So I've got the possibility to do side chaining via the Octatrack, and I am also, I'm also doing side chaining on the in the Eurorack self. And yeah, well, I need side chaining because otherwise it's getting very full in the low frequencies, and so side chaining is a must for me. And so yeah, that's and then the audio from the Octatrack is going back into the mixer, and that's what you can hear now. And the great thing about the Octatrack is, well, maybe you know the Octatrack, but you can do a lot with it. You can make all kinds of scenes with different effects, and like, well, as example, like an high pass. This is a simple scene, but you've got 16 scenes per part. So there are. Okay, I'm not going to explain everything about the Octatrack, but you can do a lot. The audio is also going straight into the input of the MPC. So the MPC2 is also my brain, because it's giving all the MIDI to the synthesizers, yeah, I can do some sequencing on the Eurorack cases. So if I want, I can program everything on the MPC and or playing live on the MPC, and it's recording in the black sequencer. It's a sequencer in Eurorack over here. So I can record everything from, so all the audio is coming back into the mixer, and from the mixer I can record everything on the Digitech. And the Digitech I can do, so I can make all kind of samples on the Eurorack, and then if I like it, I can record it on the Digitech, or I can record it directly on the MPC. So it's also going into the MPC. So that's the audio setup. And what do I have? Alright, I've got some little synthesize like the bass line, like the Volca kick. I've got the peak going on. Well, as I told you, I've got the Digitech. I really like it. So I sold it, but I got it back again because I need it. And not using it really a lot, but you can do a lot with it, so I can use it if I want. This is the most fun part of this all. You can do a lot with it, man. The possibilities are endless. So yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't prepare any patch. I was doing a repatching this week, so I'm still busy with that. But yeah, let me show you some things. So let me. All right, what do we have going on now? So as I was telling to you, I can play it all via the MPC. And let's make some bleeps. I can see it's also almost time, so yeah. It hurts a lot in your pocket, yes. This setup. No, I don't know. You can look at there's a picture on my info page, and there you go to the modular toilet. How do you call it? Fucking hell. Yeah. I was looking for the right word. Modular grid in that, and there you can see my whole case. And what it costs, but it is quite expensive. I think it's more expensive than buying synthesizers, because like one module you can buy a whole drum computer with it, and then you have one module. So it's really. But yeah, it is a lot of fun. And guys, you only live one, not twice. You only live twice. You only live once. Yeah, that's all. That's right, Slaughterhouse. The cables. I don't know how much I spend on the cables, because it's ridiculous, man. I was buying a synthesizer at a guy's house, and he had a whole his whole upper floor was one studio with all kinds of synthesizers, all the old stuff, 909s, 808s, all the old stuff, and he had some cabling, man. It must cost a fortune. But yeah, enough about the prices, because we want to make some music. And but yeah, man, you have to try this, man. If you are, you can start a small box. And for me, I've got the double boxes, because you can make some cases with it, because that's why it's called cases, but like a case with and you can bring it over to a friend. So I did it a couple of last week. I went jamming at a friend's house in his studio, and I brought the cases. Yeah, it's really easy to bring it with you and have fun. So all right. What time is it? So, is there any question at this moment that I didn't see? Time for a jam, for a little jam. Okay, we do a little jam. Alright, this was a quick showcase. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for the visit. Bye for now.